start sixth sum now. This sum is slightly different from the sum which we have done just now. This time 4 values are given to us: A, B, C, D. A value is known, B value is known, C value is known, and D value is also known. Given to us these 4 points, which points are 0, 0, 7, 2, 7, 7 and 2, 7. We'll recheck it. 0, 0, 7, 2, 7, 7 and 2, 7. These four values are vertices of a parallelogram. Question is, find slope of each diagonal. As I said, small variation from the earlier sum. So given to us one parallelogram. So I am drawing the parallelogram. Points known to us A, B, C, D. Coordinates are 0, 0, 7, 2, 7, 7, 2, 7. Now imagine this to be in a coordinate. This to be in a graph paper with the coordinates given. Question is, find slope of each diagonal. AC and BD are diagonals. We need to find out slope of AC and slope of BD. Don't you think to find out slope of AC, we can use formula, 2-point form formula, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Same way for BD also we can find out y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So I'll write the points x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3, y4. x1 is 0, y1 is 0, x2 7, y2 2, x3 7, y3 7, x4 2, y4 7. Students, just to remind you, at times instead of writing equals to, we write corresponds to. We use 3 lines also. This means corresponds to. So you should not get worried. Don't start thinking why 3 equals to, why there are 3 lines. We write x corresponds to 0, x2 corresponds to 7. That way also we can write. Okay, so both will be right. When we put 3 lines, it means corresponds to. So we'll find out slope of AC now. AC means this point and this point. So we'll write slope AC. You can make out slope AC is, this is your point A, B, C. y3 minus y1 upon x3 minus x1. Same way, we need to find out one more slope, and that slope is BD. Slope BD is B and D point. So y4 minus y2, x4 minus x2. Right? This is the formula. Variation of the formula which we have done earlier. We put the values now. y3 is 7, y1 is 0, x3 is 7, x1 is 0, 7 minus 0, 7, 7 minus 0 is again 7, gives you 1. This is your slope AC. Slope BD is y4 minus y2, y4 is 7, y2 is 2, x4 is 2, x2 is 7, minus sign in between, 7 minus 2, 5, 2 minus 7, how much? Minus 5, gives you minus 1. Slope BD minus 1. Now here is no rule like last time that values has to be same or different. Values can be same also, values can be different also. So we have found out two slopes. Therefore, slope of diagonals. First diagonal is AC. 1. Slope of diagonal BC. AC and BD point it is. B and D. Slope of diagonal BD equals to -1. So these are the slopes of a quadrilateral, which is a parallelogram. Next, question number 7 of exercise 5.1. So we'll take 7 sum. Question is, vertices of a triangle are 3 minus 4. Vertices of a triangle are 3 minus 4. Other points are 5, 7. And third point is minus 4, 5. These are named by ABC. Vertices of a triangle are 3 minus 4, 5, 7, minus 4, 5. Find the slope of each side of triangle ABC. Find slopes. We need to find out the slopes of each side of triangle ABC. This is your question number 7. Solution. Now A is minus 3, 4, B is 5, 7, C is minus 4, 5. So A minus 3, A is 3, 4, B is 5, 7, C is minus 4, 5. So x1, 3, y1, 4, x2, 5, y2, 7, x3, minus 4, y3, 5. I've taken the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. Slope AB. Slope of AB will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Right? Equals to. Now y2 is 7. Y1 is 4. So 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4. X2 is 5, x1 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, 5 minus 3 is 2. So slope of AB we have found out 3 upon 2. Slope BC. Slope of BC will be y3 minus y2, x3 minus x2. Right? y3 minus y2, x3 minus x2. 5 minus 7, x3 is minus 4, x2 is 5, so minus 5. 5 minus 7, minus 2, right? Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. So this gives you 2 upon 9. Slope. Third slope is AB, BC, AC. A and C. So y3 minus y1, x3 minus x1. 5 minus 4, x3 is minus 4, x1 is 3. Minus 4, minus 3. Right, because minus sign is here. 5 minus 4 is 1. Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Your slopes are 3 upon 2, 2 upon 9, 1 upon minus 7 or minus 1 upon 7. So this is how we have found out slope of 3 lines. Next is question number 8. Question number 8 says there are 3 points, there are rather 4 points given to us. We need to prove whether lines are parallel or not. Question is, show that line joining now 4 points are given to us. Lines joining -1, 1. Other points are -9, 6. Other points are, so that line joining these 2 points are parallel to line joining -2, 14 and 6, 9. So we'll find it out now. Now let's name them. A say -1, 1, B -9, 6, C -2, 14 and D 6, 9. These are 4 points given to us. We'll recheck the points. A -1, 1, B -9, 6, C -2, 14 and D 6, 9. x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4. Now x1 -1, y1 1, x2 -9, y2 6, x3 -2, y3 14, x4 6, y4 9. We can identify values. We'll find out now. Slope AB, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, 6 minus 1, -9, minus of -1, x2 minus x1, so -9 minus of -1 gives you 5, -9 plus 1 gives you 5 upon -9 plus 1 is -8. Slope, we need to find out for these 2 points now. So slope CD, y4 minus y3, y4 minus y3 upon x4 minus x3. y4 is 9, y3 is 14, x4 is 6, x3 is -2, so minus sign is there, minus of -2. 9 minus 14 gives you -5. 6 minus of -2 is +2, so 6 plus 2, -5 upon 8. Now these two values are same. Students, do note, whether minus in the denominator, minus in the numerator, minus outside for the fraction, both means the same thing. When it comes to answers, all three are same thing. Therefore, we can say slope AB is equal to slope of line CD. These two slopes का answer are coming to be same. Therefore, these two slopes are same. If two slopes are equal, lines are parallel. Therefore, AB parallel to CD. Now the question was, line joining parallel or not? We have got the answer that line AB is parallel to line CD. So we have done two types of sum. In first type, we found out slope of a triangle. In the second case, we found out whether lines are parallel or lines are not parallel.
Choose the right kindergarten, a right bag, and matching bottle to go with. The right school, the right friends. Choose the right subjects and score well. Be an expert in all. The right teacher, and make sure that they like you. Choose the right timing, the right bus, and take a cab if getting late. The right train, and don't stand near the gates. Mind the pockets. Better get into ladies' compartment. Make sure your mustache hasn't started coming. Choose the right study time and forget games, IPL, IHL, rock and metal, guitar, axe. The right group and be a model to your brother. Seriously. Choose the right syllabus, the right test paper. Keep guessing questions for exams. Choose the right branch, the right college, the right stream. Choose the right career. Lucky to have a father's business to take care of and a father to allow that. The right counselor, the right form, and make sure the project is submitted on time. Choose the right website and rely on your friends for more information. Oblivious of the sites they have been to, there is no end to your woes. Getting better with every step you climb up the ladder. The summer vacation shorter, the bucket list bigger, the night darker, the books heavier. The only light you have is your friends ahead of you. Probably he is right. Ever thought how he got the direction? No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes. No more missing classes for rain, rally, and nonsense. Get your interest back in subjects through our creative ways of teaching. Doubts, concepts, applications, all explained through one vibrant animation. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Special programs only for basic foundation and paper analysis. Personality development, career counseling, admissions, hobbies, all covered. A new approach to study with long-term perspective. So sit back comfortably in your homes and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Find the value of k. Find the value of k if minus 311 other points are 6, 2 and k4 are collinear. Points. So given to us 3 points are collinear. Now in these 3 points, till now we used to have numerical values. अभी तक हमने जितने भी सम किए उसमें numerical value रहती थी. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, एक में k आ गया है. k अभी यहाँ पे वेरिएबल k एक अननोन वैल्यू हो गई है. अभी यहाँ पे हमें k फाइंड आउट करना है, राइट? Again, slope concept we are going to use. Points are collinear, that means their slopes are same. When slopes are equal, we'll get the unknown value k in it. So over here, say A, B, C are 3 points. Minus 311, 6, 2, and third point is k4. K, 4. So A represents x1, y1. So x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So we got x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. x1 minus 3, y1 11, x2 6, y2 2, x3 k, y3 4. So we find out slope of AB now. Slope AB, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 equals to, now y2 is 2, y1 is 11 minus sign, x2 is 6, x1 is minus 3, minus 9 upon 6 plus 3 minus 9 upon 9 gives you minus 1. So slope AB we got minus 1. Now we can find out slope AC also, slope BC also. At times what student do, you can also do that. Values which you find easier, go for those two values. Say for example, 11 looks bigger number. I mean, I'm just talking which two numbers, which 2 points to be, we need to select, which 2 points to be selected. So one method you can take the values which you find easier, select those 2 points, or if you are confident enough, pick up randomly any 2 values. So I am very confident, so I am randomly picking up any 2 values, so I am finding out BC. Slope BC. Y3 minus Y2, X3 minus X2. Y3 is 4, Y2 is 2, X3 is K, and X2 is 6, so minus 6. So K has come into picture now. Therefore, 4 minus 2 is 2, K minus 6, this is your slope BC. Now given to us, points are collinear. Now, points are collinear, given. Now when points are collinear, slopes are equal. Therefore, slope AB is equal to slope of BC. Therefore, we can write minus 1 equals to 2 upon K minus 6. These 2 slopes are same. Now minus 1 means minus 1 upon 1. Therefore, we can write minus 1 into K minus 6. Cross multiplication equals to 2. Therefore, minus 1 into K, minus 1 into minus 6, plus 6. Again, minus 1 into K is minus K, minus 1 into minus 6 is plus 6, right? Equals to 2. Therefore, now I'll take K other side. K comes this side, 6, 2 goes other side, minus 2, K equals to 4. We got the value of K as 4. So this was slightly different type of sum where unknown value is there as one of the coordinate. Same thing you have to do. Find out slopes of 2 lines, points collinear, slopes equal. Accordingly, we can get the answer. Now the last sum, question number 9. Question is, if slope of line joining K minus 3 joining K minus 3, again K over here, slope of a line joining K minus 3 and 4, 5, 4, 5 is 1 upon 2. Then find the value of K. Find value of K. Question goes this way. If slope of a line joining K minus 3 and 4, 5 is half, is 1 upon 2, then find the value of K. Slightly different. Slope is given to us 1 upon 2, right? We need to find the value of K. Say points are K minus 3 and 4, 5. X1, Y1. So X1 given to us K, Y1 given to us minus 3, X2 given to us 4, Y2 given to us 5. Right? Slope of line AB, Y2 minus Y1, X2 minus X1. Now Y2 this time is 5, Y1 is minus 3, so minus of minus 3, X2 is 4, X1 is K, so minus K equals to 5 plus 3 upon 4 minus K. So we got slope AB as 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 minus K. So slope AB as 8 upon 4 minus K. Now, after this we are doing this. Now, slope of AB given to us as 1 upon 2. Now, don't you think these two values will be same, because slope of AB is 1 upon 2 given to us, and slope of AB in terms of K, we got 8 upon 4 minus K. That means these two values are equal. Therefore, I can write 8 upon 4 minus k equals to 1 upon 2 cross multiplication. Therefore, 4 minus k equals to 8 into 2, that is 16. Therefore, minus k goes other side, becomes k. 4 minus 16, k becomes minus 12. We got the value of k as minus 12. Now, if you substitute value of k as minus 12 over here, so this becomes plus 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 8 upon 16 is 1 upon 2. That is what value of slope AB is given to us, 1 upon 2. Two types of sums we have done, where an unknown value is given in a question. That time, using slope concept, you can find out that unknown value. By now we understand meaning of slope, meaning of theta, tan of theta is a slope, inclination, then slope of a line in 2-point form where P and Q are points y2, y1, x2, x1. We can find out slope by using formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Next, we are doing equation of a line. Equation of a line. Now there are a number of ways by which we can write equation. This equation of line is by slope intercept form. Equation of a line, slope intercept form. X dash, y dash. I am drawing a line. Now this line, I can call this line as L. Line L is drawn on this. Now let's say this line is intercepting y-axis at one point. Say that point is P, and there is standard values as equation in terms of x and y. So I have written in terms of x and y. This point is Q. This line L, which has got point P and Q, variables are x and y. So I have written x and y. Point P is on y-axis, and on y-axis it is intercepting C. Intercept made by point P, so line L is C. That means point P is at a distance of C from the origin. Now every point on y-axis will have x coordinate 0. Therefore, coordinates for point P would be 0, C, where C is the distance from the origin. Clear? So point P will have coordinates 0 and C. Point Q have got coordinate x and y, because x and y is the variable. Equation we are writing in terms of x and y. So to derive the formula, that is slope intercept form, this line is intercepting C on y-axis. So slope of PQ, as per our formula, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is our 2-point form slope. So this is the formula, so I'll write down the reason for this. So over here, you'll find that x1 y1, x2 y2, right? So if you're taking this value first, so if you're taking this as x2 y2, x1 y1, so instead of y2 I can write y, instead of y1 I can write c, instead of x2 I can write x, instead of x1 I can write 0. You getting it? y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So y2 y1, x2 x1, y2 y1, x2 x1, right? This is slope PQ. Therefore slope PQ, y minus c upon x. This is your slope PQ. Slope of PQ is y minus c upon x. Now, let slope PQ bm. I am naming it. If you remember, initially I have told you, normally we write m for the slope. Let slope pq is equal to m. Therefore, this will become m is equal to y minus c upon x. Now we can cross multiply. Therefore, mx is equal to y minus c. Therefore, if you look at y becomes mx plus c, or I can write this as y is equal to mx plus c. This is called as slope intercept form. This is the standard form for slope intercept. This is called as slope intercept form, which we are doing. Slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c. This will be used again and again for solving your problems. Where, I'll write it down, where m is slope, where m is slope and c is your y-intercept, where m is your slope and c is your y-intercept. Why y-intercept? Because ये y-axis में जो intercept हुआ है उसको हम y-intercept बोलते हैं और c की value y-intercept है. Again, slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c, where m is a slope and c is a y-intercept.